in fact, is a reason it's called March Madness, and there's a reason it's called Hoosier Hysteria. Those two afflictions crossing paths today as boys sectional championships on the line tonight, but even more for grabs earlier at the Coliseum.
That's right. The road to Fort Wayne coming to an end with girls basketball state championships. Just one local team vying for a title. And for the second straight year, the road ends in Fort Wayne for Bishop Luers. The Knights hoping to avenge last year's overtime loss in the title game. Top-ranked Luers taking on Brownstown Central for the state championship, and Luers in control early in this one. Briera Young comes up with the steal, takes it all the way back for the easy lay-in, and then Miracle Woods just dominating on the inside. Knights jump out to an 8-2 lead, but Brownstown Central eventually gets the offense rolling. Jenna Hackman with the three, and then almost the same spot. Haley Brown, three more. Braves up two. Woods, though, all over the glass today. Gets the putback. Game tied at 17 after one. Brownstown Central picks it up in the second. Kaylee Bennett, watch this. Three off glass. She didn't call it. I didn't hear it. I was sitting right there. Then Maria Allen. She had 10. The Braves were up three, but Briera Young keeping the Knights in. It hits the bunny. Then Brooke Ridley. Strong drive to the hoop. She had 10, but Brownstown Central controls the second. Caitlin Shoemaker the three, and the Braves up three at the half. Out of the half, Sammy Bain right down the lane, hits the two. She had 10, extends the lead to 5, but it was all Luers after that. Miracle Woods on the break makes it a one-point game. She's pumped. Then on the out-of-bounds play, Young buries the three, the senior with 17 points. Knights were up three heading into the fourth, and Woods just a monster today. 24 points and a 2A state record, 14 rebounds. Bishop Luers wins the 2A title, 59-46, the final.
It feels great. I want to cry right now, but it's just so much in me. I mean, we pulled together. We did everything we could. We played great defense through the whole 4 quarters. It just feels great to win.
Coach said 4 months. 4 months in a week. We've been practicing, and we're finally here, and it feels amazing. That's all I can say. It feels amazing for my teammates and for my coach, and for 4 years, we'll go out with a bang.
It means a lot. I always dreamed about winning a state title, and this was it. We just tried to do what we could do and just to prove everybody that we can actually win a state title championship.
We just wanted to win. We wanted to get back to state and prove to everyone that we could win it this year. It feels good. We really wanted to win, and we just came out and played hard.
I just can't say enough about how these kids finish games. I really can't. It's just amazing how they put games away from very good teams, and so I'm just very proud of them. It feels great. I'm just very fortunate to have the group of kids that I have.
Congratulations to the Knights. They add to their state record with their 6th girls basketball state championship. They'll graduate 3 seniors, including starters Briera Young and Hillary Watts. Also out at the Coliseum today in the 1A game, Vincennes Reveille, the third time's a charm. They finally win 49-40 over Turkey Run. Benton Central gets knocked off by Evansville Memorial in overtime, 58-50, and Penn gets run out of the gym by Jeffersonville, 43-29.
On the boys' side, the tournament just started this week. It means tonight is sectional finals night. And in Huntington, it's been an interesting week of basketball. Jay County upsetting host Huntington North and Homestead to reach the final. Southside with just 6 wins this season, but last night's victory over Northside punched their ticket to tonight's sectional final. Pick it up in the third. Rayfield Davis with the putback. Davis had 35 points, and we got a 5-point Jay County lead. Still in the third, Scott Schwieterman with a sweet move. He had 18 points. How about South's Devin Jones? Gets the land right there, but South down 3 as we head into the fourth. And this is where Jay County would take over. Brock McFarland puts the Patriots up 11. He had 16. Then Keegan Comer had 16 as well, as Jay County is celebrating what had been a tough week for the folks in Portland, 67-59.
Yeah, we felt kind of like we're an underdog, but we deserved to win. We worked hard all season, and it feels great. We came out and we knew we had to be physically tough, and we had to play good, and we could win it. It would have been hard to believe, but we knew we could do it all year.
Let's go to the 4A sectional championship at Charger Fieldhouse. DeKalb facing Northrop. Bruins hadn't won a sectional since 2003, and Northrop on the run early. Bryson Scott rebound coast to coast, lays it in, but DeKalb's hanging tough. Addison Daub had a game-high 25 for the Barons, but that guy Scott was all over the court tonight. Off to Chris Kamek. He had 12. Scott would finish with a team-high 14 points as Northrop gets the win. Holds off a late DeKalb rally, 58-55 the final.
Perhaps the game of the night out at Wawasee is Columbia City taking on the host Warriors early on. Logan Hatfield for 3, and And you got a name like Hatfield, an Old West name, you like to shoot it. He drops a 3 in there. Wawasee opens on a 10-zip run, but the Eagles on the board with this. Check this out, Whitley County. Matt Rethlake finishing the break with the jam, and Rethlake had the hot hand in this one. Watch him drain this 3 as Columbia City edges Wawasee in Wawasee 67-66.
Let's head down to Belmont. Norwell looking for their first sectional title since 1995. The Knights playing Peru, and Norwell firing early. Grant Baker, the triple, he had 13. Then Jeff Chateau goes baseline off glass for 2. Josh Van Meter's been big for the Knights all year long. Was again tonight. He drains the triple, a game high 21 for Van Meter. Peru trying to hang tough. Luke Primerano, he had a team high 17, but too much Jeff Chateau, too many Knights. Norwell wins 58-44 the final.
Final stop in 3A. Let's go to Armstrong Arena. Harding battling a tough Leo team. Ryan Bollier, the senior star for Leo, drives for 2 of his 15. But VJ Beecham, this is why the Big Ten schools are recruiting him. Led everybody with 33 points to the super sophomore. Andrew Such, another one of those Leo seniors. Nice spin move, gets to the basket. He had 10, but it's not enough. The babyface assassin himself, Mike Stevenson, dropping in this one. He had 11 as Harding wins the sectional championship 83-70.
I love it. Moving on to 2A. Cherubusco and Prairie Heights battling at the Paul Bateman Gymnasium. Early on for Busco, it's Tavin Herendeen. His only buck of the night, but hey, it went in. Prairie Heights coming right back. It's Brennan North dialing long distance. He had 12 for the Panthers, but Busco going airborne. Kyle Monk on the receiving end puts in his game high, tied for game high 15, but Zach Saylor and Prairie Heights too much as Prairie Heights gets the win 38-36 the final.
Let's stick with 2A action in Manchester. The host Squires squaring off against a hot North Miami team. First quarter, North Miami's Paul Hayes gets down low for the bucket, but Manchester counters with 6'4" senior Scott Baker making like Kevin McHale right there. Led Manchester with 13. How about Baker again when you're 6'4" and can shoot it? He knocks down the 3. Squires up by 1. North Miami's Jared Richardson, though, gets in for the layup as North Miami wins. The Warriors a 48-41 victory in that one. 2A sectional out at Westview. And yes, the host Warriors win this one by 10. 56-46.
Let's go to Class 1A at Blackhawk. Canterbury looking for their first sectional title ever in boys basketball. And when you got Austin Hatch, it helps. He had 19 for the Cavs. And then next possession, Chase Moyle hits the 3. Trent Van Horn puts in 2 of his 14. Cavs were up 15 in the third, but back comes Hal. John Jones cuts the lead to 2 in the fourth, but Moyle seals it with the bunny. He had a game-high 22. Canterbury picks up that first ever title, 65-57.
That was our number one goal. Obviously, we want to go deeper, but we had a good regular season, and we wanted to, win sectionals for the first time ever. That's been a goal of ours for a long time, and to finally accomplish it, it feels really good.
All right, and also in 1A, Southern Wells picks up a sectional title, 45-37 over Cowan. Well, let's